and a heartfelt welcome to all. I'm Esther Buerki, the passionate creator behind the book Living Without Fear, which has touched many lives, and I'm the co-creator of the Amazon best-selling Inspired Journeys. If you're eager to explore a world of endless possibilities, you've come to the right place. Know someone who could use a dose of inspiration from today's episode? Feel free to share this podcast with them, and don't forget to stay updated by subscribing to my newsletter, joining me on YouTube, and if you found value in what you heard, kindly leave a brief review on your preferred podcast platform with a sprinkle of stars. Your unwavering support truly warms my heart, and I'm deeply appreciative of each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Today, I'd like to talk about the challenges we have with money. You might have reflected or talked a lot about your money issues. You might have done courses on this topic, or you might have even spoken to a money coach. You might have done a lot already, but you don't understand why you still have challenges with money. If you could say yes to some of these sentences, you are in the right place now. And even if you have never thought about working on this topic, let me tell you are in the right place because you are like me 6 years ago. I'm sure you will take away a ton of inspiration from today's episode. So let's start. What does money mean to you today? What energy does money have for you today? And please focus only on today, because we don't want to go back to your past story with money. We want to work with your current state today. Is money your best friend? Is money neutral? Does money provoke a certain feeling in your body when you start thinking of it? Where in your body do you have this particular feeling? Is it a positive or rather negative feeling? Just feel it and don't start already blaming yourself for not doing better with money. Now, let's start by being grateful for the money you've got at the moment. Even if it's just a little or even not enough to pay your bills. But the money is still there. Your money. It is with you. It is your friend. It didn't go away. And you can be grateful for it. Can you feel this gratitude? Maybe it is a warm feeling which can spread over your whole body. Or is it a beautiful image with beautiful colors, which you can see in front of your inner eye? It can also come with positive music, which brings you in a positive state. Just pause for a moment and be aware of the sensations or the pictures or the music. Now, I want you to think of a moment in your life where you were able to create money for you or your family or your children, and it felt amazingly great. Think about how you did it. How did you feel when you received the money? Where in your body did you feel it? Or what pictures do you see now of this moment when you think back? Do you maybe hear a certain song with it? Keep still for a moment and enjoy this beautiful state. You can also push the pause button and come back when you fully enjoyed this moment with all the details which went along with it. Did you also see the clothes you were wearing at that particular moment? Do you remember the perfume you might have put on back at that time? Isn't this a beautiful moment? Maybe you have now a bright smile on your face. So let's continue. This positive moment you experience now is within you. You have all the resources within you you need to reproduce another beautiful moment with money. You may doubt it. I can so much relate to you. You're not alone. Many people have those doubts. And I can tell you, doubts had been an endless program running constantly in my head for so long. But it is true. You have more resources within that you dare to believe. And I believe in you, just as all my coaches and mentors did with me. They saw my potential. I couldn't see back then, but it was there. And slowly but steadily, I started believing in myself. So believe you have these resources to recreate money for your life today. And let me try something else, which I find very powerful as well, and which helped me a lot when I started working on my money story 6 years ago. And I also did it recently with coaching clients who wanted to work on their money challenges. Okay, ask yourself what money means or meant for your father. What does or did money mean for your mother? Even if they aren't with you anymore, you can find it out by thinking of them. Maybe you want to write these things down. What energy did money have for your father? What energy did money have for your mother? Were maybe both struggling with money or just one of them? For example, my father, who is nearly 90 years old, was always afraid that there is never enough money for him and our family. He made me believe that we are rather poor and made me fearful as well. I felt always scared when he started talking about money. And to this day, he goes for the price-reduced articles in the food store, or he doesn't offer himself a taxi ride because it could cost too much. Do you remember now things from your father? Let's continue with your mother's energy towards having or earning money. And let me tell you what I found out about my mother in the past. She always thought she doesn't need any money. Therefore, she never thought of earning money. She knew that my father would give her some if she needed. But honestly, she would have enjoyed being a nun living in a monastery, and she would have been very happy because she would not have needed to think about making money. And I realized for myself if I'm not scared about money the way my father demonstrated it, I feel I'm a spiritual being and I don't want to ask anyone for money. So asking for money, putting prices to my services, is very challenging for me when I'm in my mother's energy towards money. So, do you see what I mean if we start thinking about our parents, our grandparents, or our caregivers' opinions, feelings, and thoughts about money? It is so interesting. There's so much to find out, and there's always more to find out. It never ends. You might ask yourself now, which energy is there when you feel stuck with money, when you feel challenged with money, and when you ask yourself why you cannot recreate this beautiful experience with money you had in the past? When you discovered certain things that you want to change in your future, for example, you want to recreate positive experiences with money, I recommend always go back first to feel gratitude. Feel gratitude for the money you have. Feel gratitude for yourself, for this beautiful, resourceful human being that you are. Feel gratitude for your journey. Feel gratitude for how far you already came. Feel gratitude for all the people who are with you and who will never let you down. You're not alone, although you might sometimes think you are, but this isn't true. I know it from my own experience. In my darkest moments, I always thought that I'm totally on my own and I want to give up and stop the suffering. But there was always someone who helped me. And I'm sure that there will always be someone for you. I hope this episode inspired you to think about your relationship with money. And if you need to talk to someone, or if you want to get coaching to work on your challenges with money, book a call with me. Use the coupon code TRANSFORMNOW to get a free discovery call. I also enjoy hearing from you what you've learned. Please share your thoughts on Instagram or YouTube. Thank you, dear listener, for spending your precious time with me and being open to transform your life. And I cannot repeat it enough. In case you still feel worthless and nobody seems to like you, I tell you, you are amazing. I love you. And you are a gift to everyone who crosses your path. And please remember these sentences over and over again. Have an amazing day and talk to you next week.